Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. Well, if you're like me, you want to think about things other than Halloween and Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm thinking about what do I want to have in my spring cut flower garden. I love having a cut flower garden, so I'm going to think about things to plant in the fall, bulbs and seeds mostly, that are going to make great cut flower arrangements. So this video is going to cover 15 of my favorite things to have in a cut flower garden that come from bulbs and seeds. So obviously a cut flower garden is going to have other things, as you can see here, some geraniums, some lavenders, some roses, and those are also great things. I actually have a mixture in my cottage flower type garden. And I've already done that video. So this is going to be on bulbs and seeds. By the way, all the plants in this video you can order from the Amazon links in the comment section. So let's get going. So first up on my list is a Dutch iris. Oh, these are just beautiful little purple babies. Really easy to grow, very easy to grow. Nice little bulbs, really easy to pop up, and pretty good cut flowers. Now, one of the best cut flowers, obviously, are dahlias. Now, dahlias are more of a summer bloomer. In fact, my dahlias are still blooming here in early October. But you can still order them now, and depending on where you live, maybe plant them more like January or February. It really depends on where you live. Most people plant them in December, but if you live someplace cold, January, February is best. Next are these Iceland poppies. Oh, I love these. These are great for some early season color. Grow from seeds, or depending on if you live someplace warm, you can actually get them from a 6-pack at the nursery as well, but you definitely get them from seeds. Foxgloves are your classic English cottage garden cut flower plant, usually from seeds, sometimes from 6-packs. Do be careful. They are poisonous, so don't put them in gardens with dogs or small kids, but they are spectacularly beautiful plants. Next is a hollyhock, another one that really grows easily from seeds. Big, tall, beautiful babies. Now, the belladonna lily is one you've seen in my previous videos because it grows like a weed practically. Also very similarly related to the naked lady bulb. And as you can see there, it is a big, big bulb. The difference between a belladonna and naked lady is that a naked lady has no leaves when it flowers, whereas the belladonna still has its leaves. All right, moving on. Another classic English cottage garden flower, the delphinium. Again, from seeds, or you can also get them from 6-packs at the nursery. The bearded iris. I just did a video on how to divide the bearded iris. Basically cut up these little rhizomes. I like to put them in pots, get that leafy growth going, and then put them in the ground come springtime, and you have a wide range of fabulous colors, good cut flowers. Amaryllis bulb, very similar to a belladonna. Again, big old bulb, very, very easy to grow and divide. Speaking of easy to divide, one of the classic cut flower garden, plant the bulbs in the fall, very easy, gladiolas. All kinds of wonderful, wonderful colors these gladiolas come in. You're going to need to stake them. They're going to get 4 to 5 feet tall, these big flower spikes, but they last forever in a vase. Really, really great cut flower garden. Highly recommend them. Again, they're bulbs, and they have little baby bulbs, so they're very easy to pull them up and divide them. And here's a little demonstration. You want to plant them about 4 inches deep is what I always recommend to folks with these bulbs. Another bulb, big honking bulb, is the stargazer lily. Now, I love stargazer lilies because they're very, very fragrant. Probably the most fragrant plant on this list. Big, tall stem. These guys will get 3 to 4 feet tall, so you might need to stake them. And the flowers are gigantic. This particular one is 7 to 8 inches. So again, fragrance, tall, great cut flower. What more could you ask for? Freesias are also wonderful little cut flowers. And the nice thing about freesias is that they are one of the first things to bloom in the garden, usually around March, depending on where you live. If you live someplace warm like we do here in California, snapdragons grow so easily. Just get a bunch of seeds, throw them down, and in a couple months you'll have a field of snapdragons like they did at this particular park. And then last on that list, alstroemerias. Really great cut flower. Now, the nice thing about alstroemerias is they actually will bloom in the shade. Well, there you have it. Those are my 15 wonderful ideas for planting in your garden now to give you a wonderful cut flower garden in the spring. Check out the links in the comment section and the video description for those 15 plants, plus a couple of bonus plants that I didn't have time to squeeze in here. So that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.